Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 graduation exercises for Holyoke High School. Welcome, class of 2019. Will you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome and bienvenidos, moms and dads, abuelas and abuelos, sisters and brothers, tios y tias, friends and neighbors. What a great day. A day to celebrate our students, our faculty and staff, and you, our families. My name is Stephen Mahoney, and I am the very proud and grateful executive principal for Holyoke High School. And I am delighted and honored to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2019. Today, you will hear from students and superintendents, mayors and school committee leaders. But first, you get to listen to me tell you what an awesome class these seniors are. Faced with 4 years of significant changes and challenges, they have been the model of resilience, determination, courage, and compassion. And while resilience may be a dominant character trait, it falls short in capturing how much they have done far more than just survive these 4 years. In truth, this class of young men and women have used their time on our campuses to create and to build a better school and a better community. These are the students who created Palante. These are the students who helped rescue our CTE program. These are the students who pioneered our internships and early college enrollment, who have shaped our school redesign, and who have begun building a school to leadership pipeline. This class leaves Holyoke High School a far better place, and for that, you have our undying respect and our love. Generous and committed, fiercely loyal and open-minded, responsible and courageous, they are the young men and women our neighborhoods, our city, our state, our nation, and our world need. Class of 2019, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gran. And with that, let me welcome to the podium our superintendent, Dr. Stephen Schweik.
right, how about this? How about the weather so far? Awesome. All right, good afternoon, Holyoke. We welcome those from near and far to our graduation exercises for the distinguished class of 2019. This class has made their mark with many firsts attached to their legacy. You are the first class to beat the faculty in the annual basketball game. Come on. Let's hear it over here. All right, the first class to share their high school campus with middle schoolers. The first class with graduates who earned the seal of biliteracy. The first class with graduates who signed letters of intent to be future teachers. The first class with students on both campuses participating in internships and co-ops. The first class that led an advisory group that gave regular feedback to the superintendent. And the first class with almost 50% of the graduates enrolled in at least one college course. And of course, you're the first class to graduate as one high school across two campuses. The significance of this goes well beyond today's ceremony, the name changes for the schools, or the shared programming across both campuses. The significance lies in the example that you provided all of us, the adults in the city, about what it means to be inclusive of all. We live in a divided and polarized community, state, and country where we really struggle to listen to and productively engage with those of different backgrounds, political beliefs, and experiences. I cannot say the same for the class of 2019. You were open to change and understood the importance of uniting the city as one high school, two campuses. Regardless of what neighborhood you came from or middle school you attended, HPS, charter, or private, or whether you attended Dean or Holyoke High or Opportunity Academy, you understood that Holyoke is all of your homes. You embraced this fusion of the best aspects of the high school experience in Holyoke and worked hard to thoughtfully bring our campuses together throughout the school year. You have taught all the adults in this community a valuable lesson, a lesson about the power of a unified city where each individual's perspective is respected and assets and strengths celebrated. This, seniors, is your most important legacy, a legacy that will remain strong well beyond your high school career. Our schools, our returning students, and the citizens of this fine city are forever indebted to you for setting this example. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Now I would like to welcome to the stage and to the podium our Dean Campus Valedictorian, Mariani Ramos.
Hi. I'm short. Hello and welcome to the graduation of class of 2019. No matter which campus we attended, we are still one. First, I would say thank you to both schools. My school in general, it has a rough past. It didn't really start out as the best, but thank you to the class of 2019. It's taken a step into the future, and thank you for the school committee as well. I would like, this past month, every senior, at least from my shop electrical, we have been like making memories from playing tag, no matter how small they may be. But we knew that it was something that we couldn't do no more after today. We came 4 years making memories, going down the hallway, attending classroom no matter late or not. But there's no more of that. Now we all go our separate ways, either college, military, or working in general. And I really would like to say to the class, like, be strong, hang on, and you got this. I would also like to say thank you to my parents. My dad and stepmom came down from PR. They're somewhere over there. for my mom for being strong. I did this for her, but for me as well. And for all the friends that helped me get through the rough days and even the good days. And thank you for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariani. Please now welcome to the stage and the podium our North Campus valedictorian, Amber Brushaber.
Yep. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to all the friends and family of Holyoke High School's class of 2019. It seems hard to believe that just 4 years ago, we were all scared little freshmen coming to HHS for the first time. As freshmen, everyone used to tell us that high school would fly by, and I never really believed them until the end of my junior year. Looking back on how much time had already passed, and the thought that college applications were just around the corner was quite frankly terrifying. As senior year flashed by, I realized that we were all in the same boat, simultaneously excited beyond belief at all the opportunities we would have for the future, but just as nervous about what exactly that future would look like. And now as our senior year draws to a close, and we reflect on the last 4 years of our lives, we realize that this is the future that we once dreamed of and worried about, and as it turns out, it isn't so bad. So much has changed in the past 4 years as we've grown as individuals and as a class as a whole, and I am so proud of the amazing people we have all become. But of course, we could never have made it here without the amazing support of all of our friends, family, and the HHS staff. Dr. Mahoney's leadership has allowed this school and its students to grow more than we could have ever imagined. The support of the guidance department and our amazing teachers allowed many of us to find our passions and plan for the future. And the hard work of the janitorial staff, cafeteria workers, and so many others kept the school running behind the scenes. I'd also like to acknowledge a few special teachers who have made a difference in my life and those of so many other students. Mr. Fry, who has been an amazing mentor and advised me on all things college. Mr. Todd, who throughout his over 20 years of teaching at Holyoke High School has been like a father to me and countless other students, constantly going above and beyond for every one of his kids. And Mark Feinberg, to whom our yearbook is dedicated, for just letting me be a total math nerd with him every day and teaching all his kids to be penny-wise. I'd also like to take a moment to remember an outstanding teacher who couldn't be here with us today, Mr. Thomas Wise. Mr. Wise was a dedicated math teacher at Donahue Elementary School and cared so much about his students, impacting the entire Holyoke community in a positive way. He will be missed deeply, and a huge thank you to his son, Jeremy Wise, for being here and honoring Mr. Wise's promise to watch us walk the stage today. Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." So no matter how big your dreams are or how impossible they may seem, remember that if you really want something and are willing to work for it, anything can happen. And most importantly, never let anyone or anything hold you back. If you persevere and don't get distracted by trivial things, your path to greatness will practically be paved for you. On that note, I'm going to wrap this up because we've heard enough speeches in the past few days to last a lifetime. But as we go our separate ways and become different people, we must remember that we are always connected through Holyoke. This is a great city with an even better community, and I could not be more proud of where I come from. And although there may be a lot of negative stereotypes about this city, that just means that we have to get out there and show the world what Holyoke is really made of. I don't doubt that every single one of us can be great someday, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for this outstanding class. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2019.
Lovely. So at this point, I'm honored to bring to the podium School Committee Vice Chair, Ms. Mildred Lefebvre.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mahoney. You are welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming today. So graduation day has finally come. A day filled with many emotions, one that will be remembered and cherished for years to come. Today is the last page to another chapter in your life, and a new one begins when you cross the stage today. As you look around to your fellow classmates, you will notice that some of them did not make it this far and never finished that chapter. High school graduation only comes around once in a lifetime. Today is your time. My name is Mildred Guzman Lefebvre, and I am Vice Chair of the Holyoke School Committee. I stand before you as a fellow Dean student who did not finish that chapter. Just as many of your peers over the years, there were life changes or circumstances that took us in another direction. My new chapter began as a teenage mother and wife. It was not an easy road. My life from there took many turns and twists. There will be challenges and barriers that will cross in your path, whichever path you choose to take from here. It is how you respond to those challenges that will determine the outcome of your future. As a teen parent, life was stacked against me. I am a Latina, a teen parent with no job. My first husband wanted to enjoy his life. These led me to drop out. What was I going to give my child? I did not want to be another statistic. I was not going to allow for that to define who I would become today. I passed my GED and became a certified nurse assistant. I knew I wanted to help others and save lives, so I went back to Dean and was accepted into the LPN program. Believe me when I tell you, that was not easy. I was faced with more challenges that would test my faith and resiliency. There were times I wanted to just give up, and not continue and allow myself to be a statistic. But with the support and love of a new partner for the past 23 years and children, I knew I couldn't give up. Fast forward, I've been an LPN for over 20 years, and the day after my birthday, I received a congratulatory letter from the RN program at HCC stating that I was accepted for the LPN to RN program this year. I will finally have the chance to experience a graduation such as you are today, and I am proud to be a member of the class of 2020. My goal now, as a 44-year-old, is to finish HCC and pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing. My story is similar to many who have chosen a different path in life. Some of you here today have been through some challenges throughout your school years. Be proud of yourself, because those challenges did not stop you from achieving your goal. Never stop believing in yourself even when others have. You will fall plenty of times, but it is up to you to get back up. Nothing is impossible if you believe. Nothing is too big if you believe. To the families, friends of the graduating class, it takes a village to raise a child. With your love and support, they have made it through. Continue to give them the guidance they will need, especially during the toughest of times. To the educators and staff, you have impacted the lives of many. I know that your hard work and dedication will be remembered. Thank you for all you do. As for the class of 2019, this is your day. Enjoy it, cherish it, make lasting memories. On behalf of the school committee, I wish you the best. Congratulations and good luck on the chapter you write.
Please now welcome to the stage and the podium our North Campus Perseverance speaker, Mr. Dante Angelini.
This one?
This is the one right there.
Greetings, Holyoke High class of 2019. For those who don't know me, my name is Dante Angelini. I have attended the Holyoke Public Schools since I was 5 years old. Like many of you sitting here today, I have many ups and downs on my journey to be here. I would like to talk a little about how I overcame some of the challenges I have faced. The word perseverance means to continue in the course of action and in the face of great difficulty. As a person with autism, things have not always been easy for me. When I started high school, I was very nervous about meeting new teachers, friends, and starting new classes. Even though this was a challenge for me, I showed perseverance. Sorry, Mr. Mahone.
You're doing great, Dante. Oh, God, are you kidding me?
And always believed in myself. After a few weeks, I began making lots of new friends and began to feel more comfortable at my new school. I found out the more challenge on myself, the more I accomplished. As I took harder classes, I continued to get good grades. And as I met more of my fellow classmates, I began to make even more friends. I never gave up because something was hard. I stayed persistent and I reached my goals. I am graduating today with high honors and will be attending Siena College in the fall. Even the most determined person needs somehow to get where they want to be. I have been fortunate to have many people in my life to support me. I would like to thank my mother, who has always been there for me. I wanted to thank Brian, my stepfather Brian, who has been there through it all. My father, my sister Hannah, who has been with every step of this journey. Without the help of teachers like Mr. Burton and Mr. Reagan, I would not be the same person. So my friends, in the class of 2019, never give up and reaching for the stars. And good luck everything you do, and thank you for a great 4 years.
Now I get a hug?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I am equally honored to welcome to the stage and the podium our Dean Campus Speaker, Tasha Doran. Take your time.
4 years ago, I definitely would not have been able to stand in front of my class and give a presentation. Now here I am at the very end of my senior year talking in front of all of you. For those of you who don't know me, hey, my name is Tasia. I'm actually not from Holyoke. I grew up in this place called Leominster, Massachusetts. It's about 2 hours away. I spent the first 15 years of my life there. When I was growing up, my grandmother always told me not to give up on something that I'm passionate about. Throughout my life, there have been some things that happened that I was not happy with, but in the past 2 years, my life has made a complete 360. Things like having family problems, I moved away from the city I knew, and a lot of other crazy events. When I first moved into Holyoke, it was challenging because I knew nobody and I had to make all new relationships. It wasn't too long before I started school at the Dean campus where I met my best friend, Kania. At first, it was hard trying to catch up with all the other students in my shop since I was entering in my junior year. I was pretty behind. About 2 months into the school year was when I went into the foster care system. I moved around a couple of times and I somehow ended up staying in Westfield. During that moving period, I was late to school, not really focused on my work. I was more focused on what was going on outside of school rather than the schoolwork in front of me. I quickly realized that acting like that wouldn't help me succeed. So I started to block out the stuff that while I was at school as much as I could in order to be successful. Throughout all of these messy situations, I have matured and started to figure out who I am as a person. And because of that, I have accomplished so many things, like becoming a certified nursing assistant, working, having different leadership opportunities, and now finally graduating. And I will be attending American International College in the fall. I didn't do all of this by myself, though. My small group of friends were always there by my side. So thank you, Jomo, JJ, Adele, and Naisha, for always being there for me. But most importantly, I want to thank my sister, Kiki, for always being my rock. She was always there for me when I needed her. I'm up here telling you all of this about myself because I know we all go through our own struggles and handle situations differently. But I know that every single one of us is capable of getting through these difficulties. There's this quote from Kung Fu Panda, and it goes, "Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but it doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story who you choose to be." If you've seen that movie before, you know what I'm talking about. What I have gone through does not define who I am. Because of what I went through, I am a smart, passionate, and strong person that believes everyone is strong enough to get through the storms that they face day to day. So with all that, I congratulate us all. Class of 2019, we made it.
Thank you. No, that's awesome. That was great.
Please welcome to the podium Holyoke High School alum and Mayor of Holyoke, Alex Morse.
Give it up. So welcome and congratulations to the class of 2019. It's wonderful to be here today, and I want to thank the family and friends, siblings, parents, grandparents that are here today. Graduates, if you see your family members in the audience, thank them and give them a round of applause for all they've done to support you to get you here today. I'm the last speaker between you and your diploma, so I'll keep it short. But I want to thank each and every one of you for your persistence, for making Holyoke proud each and every day. All of you know what some folks say about our city and about our school system. And I recall when I graduated Holyoke High School in 2007 and was going off to Brown University, I oftentimes questioned, am I good enough to be at this college? And I quickly realized that getting into college is much more difficult than actually being there, and that graduates of the Holyoke Public Schools are well equipped, if not better equipped, than high school students from across our state and across our country. And your challenges, your lived experiences make you more resilient, they make you stronger, they make you smarter, and they make you bolder. And so I would ask that you don't forget where you come from. Never forget the Holyoke Public Schools or the city of Holyoke. You will meet a lot of people in life that can't wait to get away from their hometown, that think that in order to make a difference in life, they have to move far away, pick a new community, and make a difference. But I'm here to remind you that we have plenty of work left to do here in the city of Holyoke, and we're counting on each and every one of you to be our future teachers, our future cops and firefighters, and our future leaders right here in the city of Holyoke. So thank you for all that you've done. Congratulations, celebrate tonight. Congratulations again to the class of 2019.
Okay, so the moment has come. So as our first row of seniors lines up with our marshal, you guys can up and... As they're lining up, I want to explain that graduates who have a blue stole are members of our National Honor Society. Those with a gold stole are the inaugural graduates with the seal of biliteracy. Those with a gold braid are graduating with honors, and those with a gold and red braid are graduating with high honors.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to announce our North Campus valedictorian, Amber Brushaber. Our Dean Campus valedictorian, Mariani Ramos. Our North Campus salutatorian, Megan Ann McGinnis. Our Dean Campus salutatorian, Jadriana Santiago. Our North Campus student of perseverance, Dante Michael Angelini. Our Dean Campus student of perseverance, Tasia Doran Maxwell. Abdiel Acevedo. Aracelis Angelina Acevedo. Francisco Acosta. Leonidas Acosta Almonte. Kiara Marie Aldarondo. Mariangeli Aldarondo. Jaden Elijah Alejandro. Jose Alvarado Colon. Kania Anderson. Terrence Anderson. Hannah Rose Angelini. Bria Laura Antunes. Desiree Iris Arena. Waleska J. Arroyo Santiago. Diamond Michael Arzuaga. Ruth Marie Arzuaga Rodriguez. Jacoby Offier. Nathaniel H. Baez. Derek Elijah Baez. Marissa Basler. Taylor Marie Boudreau. Ian Edward Beauregard. Maelis Barrios Cabrera. Alexis Marie Bigelow. Talieni Bonilla. Zoe Ann Brazo. Megan Elizabeth Breen. Henry Woods Burke. Nathan Butler. Jeremy Lewis Cabrera. Jofton Cadiz Baez. Jeriel Caldero Rosado. Daniel Calderon. Naisha M. Caraballo. Jeremy Jesus Caraballo Sepulveda. Jorge Carmona. Willow Kavanaugh. Karina Amiris Clemente. Alexander Palazzo. Lisandro Colon. Edwin Jonathan Colon. Zachary Isaiah Colon. Miguel Angel Colon Diaz. Jose Colon Jorge.
All right, Jose.
Ivan Gabriel Colon Perez. Destin Coriano. Edziel Enrique Cotto Ortiz. Christian Joel Crespo Feliciano. Destiny Crosby. Emily R. Cruz. Nathan Marcus Cruz. Camille A. Cruz. Jonah Isaiah Cruz. Imano Cruz. Jonathan Noel Cruz. Juan Jr. Cruz. Caitlin Cruz. Memphis Isaac Cruz. Paola Michelle Cruz Santiago. Juleka Correct. Matthew James Zepio. Jason Richard Zepio. Anaya Marie de Jesus. Ethan Wilfredo de Jesus. Christian Manuel Delgado. Serena Maylee Dennis. Tyshawn Diaz. Darius Miguel Diaz. Gabriel Anthony Diaz Gonzalez. Edwin Diaz Moore. Shane Alexander Donahue. May Edwards. Michi Elliott. Christine Eli. Justin Escalante. Josue David Estrada Jr. Kiara Anjali Falcón. Maria Fernanda Hernandez. Ariana Figueroa. Jordi Xavier Guapo Figueroa. Rosalie Alexis Figueroa. Ashley Marie Figueroa Morales. Omar Oscar Flores Toro. Emelise Sandra Ferrari Joshua Dreifel. Amor Freeman. Orlando Garcia. Dominic Michaela Garcia. Tiffany Marie Garcia Osorio. Kiara Gaston Feliciano. Maureen Renee Giro. Joseph G. Gerard. Nadir. Mary Catherine Lachine. Nashawn Gobble. Jeremiah Gomez. Cindy Gomez. Ariana Lee. Clarissa Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez. Adele Marie Gonzalez. Alicia Melinda Gonzalez. Irma Beatrice Gonzalez. Kiana Gonzalez. Skylin Star Gonzalez. Lynn Gonzalez. Damian Alberto Gonzalez Figueroa. Rosa Gonzalez Melendez. Harold Guadalupe. Eliza Guadalupe Canales. Tyler Andrew Geerton. Anadalis Guzman. Christian Haddock. Bridget Margaret Healy. Jacob Hellers. Maya Tisre. Mia Thais Hernandez. Xavier Hernandez. Mark Anthony Hernandez. Samantha Hernandez Perez. Lucas Hunter. Giovanni Adrian Intrigo Irizarry. Nilda Escalero. Charmuel Esmeldo. Jaisa Judith Jusino. Marco Antonio Jusino Jr. Elizabeth Ann Keen, Samari Ariana King, Brittany Colby, Tara Lynn Kozowski, Masonani Karina Puli, Maya Yvette LeBoy, Brandon McGinty Lady, Athena LeBron, Mandy Lopez, Edwin O'Neill Lopez, Edwin Jose Lopez Cruz, Jose Rolando Lopez Jr.,
That's there's a fire in an abandoned building.
Joseph E. Lozano, Ken Alexander Norris Lugo, Kylie Marie Lucingo, Andres Luciano, Carlos Angel Madera, Anthony Marrero, Zachary Martin, Taisha Martinez, Devin Luis Martinez, Pedro Omar Martinez Aguado, Christian Omar Martinez Vázquez, Leandra Marie Mateo, Joseph Isaiah Moses, Victor Luis Moses, Gabriela Oliva Martinez, Eliza Medina, Angela Medina, Judy Beth Medina, Raymond Mercado, Shay Olivia Marion, Alina Linda Lawrence Middleton, Michael O'Neill Milan, Mariangeli Morales, Jasmine Michelle Morales, Brittany Moran, Sarah Denise Monahan, Joanna Moon, Alexis J. Jalen Joseph Olivero, Maisha Ortiz, Valeria Ortiz, Heather Ortiz, Mary Ortiz. Angel Ortiz Lugo, Javier Otero, Natalie Pagan, Sadie Eleanor Tisha, Hilario Peralta, Ashley Perez, Amaris Perez Ortiz, Juan Alexis Perez Roman, Ryan James Perry, Elian Lavelle Fisher, Julia Ann Poole, Kenneth Jeffrey Matthew Powers, Anna Catherine Price, Alexander Prieto, Leslie Naomi Quiñones Laila Liz Quiñones Martinez, Christina Yari Ramos Martinez, Jaden Giovanni Richard, Julia Marie Arnaud, Kevin Restopoli, David Lee Rex III, Lesaida Gladys, Ray Rendy, Jonathan Lee Riopelli, Dylan Rios Venier, Nathan Marquis Rios, Yurilania Rivas Delgado, Edgar Rivera, Ramon Rivera, Oscar Rivera, Haley Lynn Rivera, Jose Carlos
Luis Rivera. Christian Rivera. Rafael Rivera. Jason Rivera Mejia. Giuliani Rivera Santos. Felix Rivera Soto. Elois Rivera Jr. Glenda Lee Rodriguez. Isaiah Devon Rodriguez. Elijah Rodriguez. Jared J. Rodriguez. Mia Destiny Rodriguez. Juan Alberto Rodriguez. Michaela Margarita Rodriguez. Juliana Rodriguez. Alec Rodriguez. Yeisha Rodriguez. John Carlos Rodriguez. Joy Anthony Rodriguez Caban. Jaishka Marie Rodriguez Rodriguez. Damaris Rodriguez Burgos. Johelis Marie Rojas. Ángel Luis Román. Derek Ismael Román Alicea. Jeffrey Rosa Arroyo. Keisha Lee Rosado. Giovanni Rosado. Kaina Ketsi Rosado. Carmen Yvette Rosado. Javelis Luis Rodriguez. Lauren Nicole Ryan. Sergio Jacob Saez. Eric Santana. Jovelis Santiago. Cassie Santiago. Ricardo Gabriel Santiago. Joseph Santiago. Marvin Santiago. Julian Santiago Aguilar. Jacob Santos Jr. Joseph Salona Dumoulin. Theodore Scott. Crystal Sepúlveda. Jamilet Serrano. Matthew A. Seymour. Devon Shepard. Jonathan Joel Sierra Colon. Christina Michaela Simpson. Sarah Sarkison. Andrew Jonathan Spiro. Genesis Sotomayor Vargas. Sierra Stewart. Jamily Suarez Rodriguez. Simon Thomas Surratt. Samantha Marie Tenzo. Chloe Thomas. Shanice Angelique Thomas. Isaiah Ray Tirado. Annalise Camilla Torres. Alina Marie Torres. Anya Maria Torres. Maritza Lee Torres. Adamaris Michelle Torres. Sergio A. Torres Cosme. Miguel Angel Torres Roman. Katina Nicole Turner. Luis Angel Valentin Cristiano. Christy Marie Valenzuela Rodriguez. Emily Velázquez. Jasmine Marie Velázquez. Taina Lee Velázquez. Michaela Noel Villegas. Sheila Alexandria Welch. Sharon Donna Rubin Robinson. Kenneth Malik Williams. Anthony Jose Zambrana Gross. Leislanis Alvarado. Nayeli Montañez. Aisha Gallego. Michaela Martin.
Here we go. Dr. Zreich, Mayor Morse, school committee members, ladies and gentlemen in the class of 2019. It gives me great pleasure and immeasurable pride to certify that these students have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation from Holyoke Public Schools and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And as such, I do declare the Holyoke High School class of 2019 graduated! Miss Moriarty, you may lead your classmates out into the rest of their lives. Work hard, be kind, and get smarter. Thank you. Today, Acadia, today!